Hi, this is Mr. Knowles, and this is a second lesson about text boxes. I put in my introduction in my cheese book, and I'll read it rather quickly to you here. And if you can't see, you need to zoom in when you're typing. You click on the view, there's a little percentage button, and now it's a little bit better. So you can move that back and forth actually, right there. And then you can see what you're typing, and then you can zoom out, kind of see what your book pages are going to look like. That's a nice feature. So let's get started. Introduction. So I typed this in. When or where cheese was invented is a mystery, but experts say that it probably started about 8,000 to 10,000 years ago by people who domesticated animals that produce milk. Most experts agree that Romans were making cheese throughout their expansive empire and that it spread across Europe and the Middle East. Cheese is mentioned in ancient Greek myths, and evidence of cheese making has been found on ancient murals in Egyptian tombs dating back over 4,000 years. The origin of cheese may be an unsolved mystery, but it has a profound influence on Western culture and civilization to this day. So I typed that in. I want to do a spell check. So that's a review thing. So I want to review what I wrote. So I go to review, and there's a spell check there. I just click on it. And you'll get this prompt: publisher has finished checking the story. Do you want to check the rest of your publication? Sure. And it's going to start highlighting things that it thinks are misspelled. So it might highlight your name because your name might not be an actual word. If that's the case and you spelled your name correctly, you could hit ignore. This first found the word expansive. I spelled expansive wrong. There's going to be some choices. And what's nice is it gives you a suggestion what it thinks you're trying to spell. And I'm going to look at that real quick. And if I like what they gave me, I just hit change. If I know it's spelled the way I want it to be spelled, such as my name, then I'd hit ignore. So it's just either ignore or change. Or you can choose whatever option they give you. But I want expansive, so hit change. And then I misspelled cheese. This is where you might want to watch carefully. It's asking me to change it to chase. I don't want it to be chase, I actually want it to be cheese. There's several choices here. Cheese is the second one. And now I'm going to hit change. And it says my spelling's complete. So I'm going to go back to that page I was working on. The view's still really big, so I'm going to zoom out. So go to view, maybe 75%. So that's how it's going to look. Notice I have a lot of room underneath my introduction there. So you could do a couple of things. Let me zoom in here. You can highlight the text. You could change the spacing, so highlight it. And I'm in the text box drawing tool, so I want to go to the home tab up above. I'm going to change the spacing, which is this one here. Got my mouse on. Maybe 1.5. See what that looks like. That's kind of nice. It's a little space down there. I could highlight it again and change it back to 1. My font size right now is 14. I could make my font size a little bigger. Maybe 16 might be kind of nice. And that kind of fills it up. Zoom out a little bit. Let's go to 75. And then what I might do is maybe bring the text box there like that. And there's a big space at the bottom there. And I might want to maybe put a picture down there or something. Some of you guys might want to do that. Or I could stretch this out and maybe make my text a little bigger. I want to make it too much bigger than 16 now, maybe 18. One thing you're going to notice is there might be words that are chopped off, like Romans here. So that's something you have to consider when you're changing the size. Use it like that. It's going to hyphenate it. You guys are probably aware of what that is, hopefully. I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to put a picture down here, if I can find one, maybe a timeline or something. But all your tools are really going to be up here. So I hope that's been helpful. And again, ask any questions if you need it.